Hello. Conor McGregor punching cards. Why would he do that? First, let's make a clear distinction that other high-level boxers implement unique training methods as well. Watch. Vasily Lomachenko, one of the best boxers in the current era, punching a ball attached to a string attached to his hat. Guillermo Rigondeaux, another one of the best boxers in the current era, catching ping-pong balls. And you know mitt work. What if I told you that the old school initially laughed at the new school for doing such drills? People literally laughed at Floyd for doing this. Just because it deviates from what's typically done doesn't mean it's wrong. And actually, as I've covered in one of my videos, by mixing up your drills, you evoke what is believed to be known as reconsolidation, near doubling the speed at which you learn and master skills. I'll leave a link down below of a video covering this more in depth. So, coming up with new methods of doing things, and the old school laughing at it has been a part of human history since human history. And this understanding can even be seen in other walks of life, from the automobile being questioned for its practicality when people had horses, and even sliced bread invented by Otto Rohwedder, who was laughed at, teased, told no one would ever buy it, and for a long time, no one did. Look at it now, on every shelf, on every freaking grocery store, supermarket. The truth is, when you solve a problem and the results are speaking for themselves, it does not matter what the general consensus think. They will inevitably adopt what works or be run over by those who do, and that is life, regardless of what they think. The people who go in barehanded versus those who invent a spear will get impaled. And the only way to avoid that is to invent a defense like a shield, have your own spear to impale them first, or figure out a method to work around it one way or another. Regardless, you have to acknowledge the effectiveness of the spear or you will lose to it. Metaphorically speaking, there's no real way of getting around the cold hard truth of reality. So, back to the training regiment. In the case of Rigondeaux and Vasily Lomachenko, they are increasing their hand-eye coordination, reaction time, and precision, and you could ask, why not just use the speed bag as it does something very similar if not the same thing? Don't you think he does that? Unfortunately, when you do something too many times, you become too good at it, and you can do it just on autopilot with peaking results. But by incorporating a new method, not only do you learn way faster due to reconsolidation, but you also start as a beginner again, forcing that discomfort of learning from scratch, keeping your mind malleable and adaptable opposed to just solidifying its function to just one exercise. And the same way lifting a dumbbell strengthens your bicep to more efficiently lift, say, your girlfriend or box, the precision, reaction time, hand-eye coordination, I believe, translates into their boxing as well. These unique drills are a piece to the bigger picture, the bigger puzzle of why these new era of boxers are so much better than the rest of the competition. I believe Ido took this understanding even further by using cards because he's incorporated a greater element of chaos or unpredictability to the drill. Where a ball's trajectory is pretty transparent and over time the ball hat trajectory can be adapted to, it's much harder to adapt to the chaotic movement of cards being thrown into the air. To that end, I believe Ido Portal, despite what the skeptics think of him, is ahead of the curve and will be part of the puzzle evolving the future of hand-to-hand combat. But you don't have to take my word for it. Look at human history and its skeptics. And if that's not enough, just keep watching these warriors as the success speaks for itself. Just remember though, love and fortune favor the bold, and to be first is to innately be courageous. It takes real courage to be first. If you have the balls, you see what I did there? To be first despite what tradition says, who knows? Maybe you'll hold the spear before the rest figure out how to craft one themselves. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you did. It's Good Karma, and until next time, peace.